Hey everybody, today we are going to have a little grammar explanation session, and this will be about certain tenses that should actually not be new to you, because in your school career you should have encountered them at some point. But for your final exam this year you will need all of those tenses together, and so we are going to do a little revision today. Now, if you look at the English tense system, you will see that we have three dimensions, which are past, present and future. And in those dimensions, you have already mastered the progressive and simple forms in the past and present. Okay, we did that in class tests this year. And now what is still left are the future forms. There are some more future forms than those that you can see right here, but those are the ones that we want to focus on. Okay? And today I would like to start with the will future, and then we're going over to the going to future and the simple present for future usage. Now, the will future. When do we use the will future? We use it for predictions based on opinion. Prediction means something like Vorhersage. But this prediction is not based on facts, so something that is clearly visible, but on an opinion, so something that you think will happen. Okay, that's where it comes from. And in another usage, we have it for spontaneous decisions, so something that you didn't plan, but that you decided spontaneously. Okay, now probably some examples will make clearer what I'm talking about. Here we have the example, I think the weather will be great. Okay? As I said, it's not based on a fact or something, you just think it will be great, but you have no evidence. Kein Beweis. Okay? So this is a typical will future sentence. Or, Mike will become a superstar when he grows up. This is something that is my opinion, yeah? But I don't have any evidence for that, or there are no facts. Okay? So those are predictions, Vorhersagen, based on opinion. Now what about B? Spontaneous decisions. Let me show you both examples here right away. Somebody asks, would you like coffee or tea? And you say, I'll have some tea please. So this is nothing that is planned out, but you decided at the moment of speaking. Okay? And in example number 2, you hear that the doorbell rings, for example, and you say, oh, I'll get it. So you don't plan that, you just decide that right away, and that's when we use will future. Now, what students are sometimes looking for are signal words so that they can easily decide what tense is used here. In the future tense, this is a little difficult, yeah, because we always have to look at the meaning of the sentence. But if you read in my opinion or I think, you can probably guess that it's something that has to do with predictions based on opinion, so the will future. Okay? Now, how does the will future statements, what do they look like? What is the structure of them? Here are our two examples again. Okay? Words are separated a little bit to see what parts the sentence have, and we always start with the, you guessed it, the subject. And then we have the will, yeah, it's an auxiliary and Hilfsverb, and the full verb here, the infinitive, so you don't have to change anything about this verb, and that's basically it. We have negative forms as well, and if we have a negative form of those two example sentences, you see that I simply put a not behind the will, or the short form, which is won't, and then we still have the infinitive, and that's the negative form. Okay? So pretty simple, I hope.